We all know sadness. We all know anger. We know what grief feels like. But what do you call a sorrow that is so deep it feels collective? A pain that is passed down through generations. A feeling of unresolved injustice, a heavy stone in the pit of your stomach that never dissolves yet never lets you rest. In Korea, we have a word for this, Han, and most people misunderstand it. They think it's a weakness, a burden, a sign of being stuck in the past. Today, we explore how this Han is actually the secret to Korea's powerful, misunderstood resilience. Han is not just sadness. It's not just anger. Han is a complex, compressed knot of emotions. Grief, rage, regret, helplessness, and a profound sense of injustice, all suppressed and held deep within. It was born from Korea's collective history. A small nation surrounded by powerful neighbors, facing countless invasions, colonization, and a painful division that lasts to this day. It is the collective shadow. It's the silent sigh of generations of farmers who lost their harvest to endless wars. It's the spirit of those who fought for independence they would never live to see. But it's also deeply personal. It's the Han of a parent who lost a child, the Han of an artist whose work is never recognized, the Han of a family separated by a border they cannot cross, the Han of anyone who has suffered unjustly and silently, and was told by the world to simply move on. In the West, this might be labeled as unresolved trauma, a psychological problem to be processed, medicated, and removed. But here's the critical difference. In Korea, Han is not passive. It is energy. It is not just a wound, it is the scar tissue, which can be surprisingly strong. Han is a weight, yes, but it is also the fuel that creates an incredible, almost desperate drive. This deep, compressed sorrow, when it finally erupts, doesn't just destroy, it creates. It is the wailing, powerful cry you hear in Korean Pansori music. That sound of voice that seems to tear itself apart is not just a performance. It is a story. It is the sound of Han being released, transformed from pure pain into breathtaking, transcendent art. It's the acknowledgement of the pain shared publicly, powerfully. It is the passionate, almost desperate energy you see in K-pop performers, striving for absolute perfection on a global stage. That drive is often fueled by a deep, collective Han desire to prove their worth, to overcome the odds, to finally be seen. It is the Palli-Palli culture, the relentless, seemingly superhuman drive that rebuilt an entire nation from ashes into an economic powerhouse in just 50 years. That is Han, channeled into ambition. So how does this shadow set you free? Western philosophy teaches us to find freedom from our pain, to let it go, to achieve closure. The philosophy of Han teaches us to find freedom through our pain. Han is not letting go, it is letting flow. It is the process Koreans call Han-pul-i. This literally means to untie the knot of Han. This is not a clinical individual process. It is often a communal one. It is a friend who sits with you all night, not offering solutions, but just listening as you cry out your injustice. It is sharing the burden. You free yourself not by ignoring the stone in your stomach, but by acknowledging its weight. You face it. You hold it. You cry it out. You sing it out. You work it out. You transmute that cold, heavy lead into fire. Freedom isn't the absence of your shadow. Freedom is turning your shadow into your fuel. We all carry our own form of Han, the unresolved sorrows, the quiet injustices, the feeling that life should have been different. The lesson of Han is that this weight doesn't have to be a prison. It can be a well, a source of profound depth, of radical empathy for others who suffer, and an unstoppable drive to create. Don't just carry your pain, transform it. That is the Korean art of resilience. And that is how you set yourself free.